Hey guys, it's Jordan. I just want to give you a video update. This is a big video for me. We found out that we are pregnant, and I'm so thankful. But this is kind of the story leading up to it, and a huge milestone in my spiritual journey as well. Okay, so in the beginning of March, we had decided to take a break from the fertility drugs. I was feeling awful. I was super depressed. I wasn't doing the things I loved anymore, and I was having trouble doing daily things that are just normal adult things that you do. And I was having huge mommy guilt because I felt like I wasn't being a great mommy to my daughter, and I felt like I was working so hard to give her a sibling that I was missing out on doing fun things with her, because I'm just the type, I always love doing tons of stuff with my kid. But on the medicine, it's like I did not want to leave my house. I just wanted to lay around, and I wasn't reading books to her and doing puzzles. I was just kind of doing my own thing, zoned out. And it's just not who I am or how I wanted to be. And so, but at the same time, I felt like, I wasn't going to be feeling like that for forever, and it was a goal that we were trying to reach. And so basically, we decided, I was like, I'm just going to take a month off, enjoy this beautiful weather, and regroup. So we just did a lot of hiking, and we went to church, and we hung out with friends, and we tried to just really focus on our daughter and doing some fun things with her. Okay, so I went to church at the beginning of March, and a friend of mine that I've known for years, that I used to, well, I don't want to give her away. A friend of mine came up to me at church, and she was just like, Jordan, I want you to know that the Holy Spirit spoke to me, and you will be having another child. And I was just like, I don't even know how I reacted, because what do you say to that, What do you say when the Holy Spirit talks about you to somebody else, And I didn't know how to react, and I was thankful because I needed hope, but I was also scared to be hopeful. And even though this friend of mine isn't the type to just be say things that she didn't really mean, I still was just kind of processing what she said. No one's ever said anything like that, and I just didn't really know what to think. And so I couldn't remember how I reacted when she told me. So, and I started thinking about it, and we had signed up to start getting our fostering license. So I was like, well, technically, I don't think she said I was gonna carry another child. She just said that we would have another child. So, maybe God's preparing the right child for us through foster care or adoption. And so anyways, because we didn't want to put all our eggs in one basket, so we were looking at fostering, adopting, and then we were still doing our fertility treatments, because we just kind of didn't know exactly where we were supposed to be at this point in our lives. And so anyways, so I started thinking about it, and I was like, Jordan, I don't know that you even what you said to her. So I messaged her, and I was just like, hey, I just want you to know how much I appreciate you speaking to me. You really gave me hope, and I really appreciate it. And I was in a really hard spot where I had just turned my when we have another baby to if we have another baby, and that just kind of brought me back down, that just having one person believe just changed things. And she was like, Jordan, I wasn't trying. She messaged me back on Facebook on the 12th. She was like, Jordan, I was not trying to lift your spirits. That was directly from the Holy Spirit. And she said, claim victory. The Lord has heard your cries. And it just meant so much to me. And she said, you claim victory. The Lord has heard your cries. You will carry another child very soon. And I don't know, it was just when I read that, I realized I just kind of felt like my spirit was renewed, but also I was just like, man, I would kill to have faith like that. I can't imagine faith so strong that you the Holy Spirit speaks to you and you can tell someone's so vulnerable and so hurting something that you know is going to happen for them. Because, I mean, just thinking about saying that to someone makes me nervous, because I feel like if it didn't happen, it would crush them and, like, wreck them or make them, like, not trust in God as much. So just hearing that, I'm like, man, to have that kind of faith is just, like, incredible. And that was on the 12th, and we spoke a little bit more, and on the 21st, I was about to leave to get my fertility meds, and they're expensive, and so I was thinking, well, I might as well go ahead and test before I go get these fertility meds, because, you know, with my luck, I would, like, buy these fertility meds and then take a test and be pregnant. And I was saying that to myself, kidding, because we had taken the month off. We hadn't done any of the stuff that we normally do and all the stuff, and anyways, and so I took a test and I look over, it was positive, and I was like, what? For one thing, it didn't even hardly register with me. I was like, this janky test. Not really, but I was just in shock, and then it hit me. I'm like, oh my goodness, out of 18 months of nobody telling me the Holy Spirit told them I was going to get pregnant, on the 19th month, when I wasn't trying, we weren't trying, and the Holy Spirit did tell someone I was going to get pregnant, I got pregnant. And I was just like, I just kind of like sat there for like an hour in shock. And I took another one and another one and another one. They all said positive. Or at that time they said pregnant, because I wanted the ones that said it out. And it's an amazing feeling. I'm so thankful for this baby, but I'm really thankful to be a first-hand witness to the kind of faith that you can reach one day. And that was just such a blessing to me to witness her faith, and gives me a goal to work towards. But I just wanted to share that with y'all, and thank you for everyone that's been there for us, or on our journey. We've had so many prayers and so many people reaching out to us, and it means so much. So thank you to everyone. And tomorrow's our first ultrasound, so we'll get to hear the heartbeat. So just keep us in your prayers that everything goes good. And thank you so much, everybody.